Using your magic to lock me in? Do you really want to feel the tip of my blade against your skin that badly, Demon Lord? Do you truly believe that someone as evil as you would even have a chance at defeating me? What you have failed to learn after all this time is that humans refuse to relent. Even if I fall to you, it won't be long before another hero comes for your head. You won't get away with everything you've done. I am not alone. Even if our army is not as large as yours, my friends and I are enough to put a stop to your evil plans. How dare you insinuate that just because we are few in number, I am alone? What are you... keeping my party away because you're afraid to face us at our fullest potential? I didn't take the Demon Lord for such a coward. I am disappointed in you, Demon Lord. I thought such a powerful opponent would be more willing to take on a challenge. Sorry? Am I hearing you correctly? You said that you want to be alone. With me. Now, why would you want to fight me one-on-one? Well, that's kind of what we're supposed to do, you know? I'm the chosen hero, and it's my sworn duty to keep you from destroying this world. Yes, I swore on it. Did you think that I just found out I was the chosen hero and was forced to fight no matter what? Oh no, that is just a common misconception. If the chosen hero chooses not to swear to defend the world, another hero is chosen. I believe there were perhaps 3 chosen heroes before I took my oath. And I wasn't going to let this opportunity pass me by. Yes, it was an opportunity. They can't hear me through that door, can they? And how long will it remain locked? Thank God. It was actually an opportunity to see you. I couldn't have let that pass for anything in the world. And you've grown into such a stunning person, worthy of your title and respect that comes with it. Well, technically, I'm not choosing saving the world over you, am I? Saving the world is nice and all, but seeing you is even better. I've missed you, you know? It's been years since I last saw you. Being the Demon Lord has kept you quite busy, hasn't it? Well, you could say I've been busy doing hero duties, yes. Though, I will say that much of my time has been spent on the farm. Yeah, I did want to open up my own bakery, but I was the only person who could take care of my family's farm. So, as I got older, I sort of ended up taking over. Oh, everything's just fine. Vegetables always comes in without an issue, and the cows are just as comfortable as they've always been. But enough about me. How's the whole Demon Lord thing been for you? That's good to hear. Well, not in the sense that people are feeling a sense of danger because of the invading demonic forces, but I'm glad that taking the throne wasn't a struggle like I've heard it can be. Aren't demons more prone to violent power struggles than human are? You must be fairly respected to not have to deal with all that. I've always told you, you had the makings of a great leader in you. And not just because of your royal blood. No, I wasn't just saying all that because you're my friend. I really meant every word. I always thought you could do great things. Well, technically, doing well for yourself does mean doing harm to humanity, yes. But you're different from me. I choose to accept this role, but you were born with it. And if it hadn't been me, your final battle would look a lot different. No, I would never strike you with my blade. I suppose this isn't much of a battle, unless you plan to strike me down. Well, I knew the Demon Lord would be too weak to face me in battle. Fine, I was only teasing. Besides, you said they couldn't hear us from the outside. It's not like I'm trying to impress someone or anything. That depends. Is it working? Then no, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I think the person I want to impress might not enjoy it. Might even make them use their demonic magic on me. Fine, I'll stop. I promise. But, out of curiosity, if someone did want to impress someone as important in status and powerful as you, how would they do it? Power? That's really something that impresses you? But you've already got a good amount of power. Most people, or demons for that matter, would pale in comparison in that regard, wouldn't they? I can't say I've ever met a human who's come close to beating me in all the different ways you did when we were growing up. Do you think that's what I'm saying? Then I guess I'm saying you're better than anyone else at anything. Well, almost anything. I know there are at least a couple of things I've always been better at than you. Well, milking a cow for one. I still remember when you complained about the udders being icky, but I'm really glad you don't want to fight me. I don't think all the training I did would ever help me to be evenly matched with you. You always were the better fighter after all. I can think of a few things we can do instead of fighting. Well, we could sit on your throne and get nice and comfortable. I mean, only if you want to get that close to me. I think I get it. You, could have told me without moving closer. Why though? Why would you like seeing me like this? Well, you. Instead of standing there and calling me cute, do you think we can maybe squeeze into your throne? Only if... You really want me to work for it, don't you? And what about all the work I have done up to this point? Did any of that count? I did all of that for you, after all. Alright, so maybe fighting the demonic forces you've sent to the human realm wasn't done for you, but everything else I did was done with the intent of seeing you. Fine, I'll do this one last thing for you, but after that, it might turn into a courtship. Are you comfortable? Great, so then you fiend. How dare you grab me like that? Yes, but I didn't expect you to be this bold about it. Yes, I do. I think you're very warm. Like I'm meant to be here. It makes everything I had to do to get here feels like it was worth it. And for the first time in 3 years, I feel safe. Yeah, I had to train for a long time to even feel ready to start this journey. I was considered a threat? Really? But just look at me. I'm just a humble farmer. Okay, so maybe I'm responsible for defeating a lot of your soldiers, but in my defense, none of that would have happened if someone wasn't starting invasions. Less violent, you say? Well, I believe your subjects may have missed that memo, my plum. What? You don't like it? It's... I've been calling you that for years. Why would I suddenly come up with something better? Goodness, now who's the teasing crueler? Are you worried that your subjects might find out how soft and sweet you are? You know, like a plum? No, I'm not changing my mind. You are my plum. You've always been my plum. And you'll always be my plum. I won't change it. And nothing you say will ever convince me to. Besides, I know you love it when I call you that. What other demon lord is going to order their soldiers to be as non-violent as possible when invading human villages? But let's not discuss any of that. Let's just talk. Be in the moment. As long as it's just the two of us. No interruptions. You aren't going to have a servant to come in to bring you your afternoon snack or anything? Really? You did all that because you knew I would be coming over today? That does explain why the castle seemed suspiciously vacant when we stepped in. But I'm glad you ensured there would be nobody here but you. I've grown rather tired of fighting. Yes, this is so much better than having to fight. How did you feel when you first found out that I was the chosen hero? Aw, did you miss me that much? I'm sorry I didn't write to you after you went through all the trouble of teaching me. It's just that between taking over the farm and then finding someone to take care of it when I become the hero. My. Thank you. I know you don't think I should feel the need to explain all the details to you, but I don't want you to think for a moment that I abandoned you in any sense of the word. Well, that's. I know, but. But we could. I said we could. I've done so much throughout our lives to show you that I would do anything for you. I know I haven't formally courted you, but would you. You absolute fiend. How could you? How would you not know? Isn't it obvious the problem with this entire situation is? Well, if I'm the one who's courting you, then I should be the one who's doing things like that. Like stealing a person's first kiss. Don't say that. Saying something like that is kind of embarrassing. I'm not cute when I'm embarrassed, okay? Now stop saying it. You don't seem as nervous about kissing. Have you kissed someone before? Huh. You had me worried there for a second. I mean, even if you've kissed people before, that's totally fine. It's not like I've been courting you all this time or anything, that's all. You know, even though I really wanted to since we were children. Yes, I have. I've had these feelings for you for years. You know, if you hadn't already noticed by now. Well, I'm glad to know that we're each other's first kiss. And that you've also had those same feelings for me. That being said, am I correct in supposing my proposal to court you is enough to bring this invasion to an end? No, I didn't forget. How could I forget with everyone I encountered telling me how I'm saving the world? Yeah, so tired. But this makes all that stress just melts away, you know? If we could, I'd like to stay like this forever. Just the two of us here. Like this. If only we could stop time and let this moment last for ages. But you'll have to open that door at some point. What was that about? Is that so? Well, if you don't think I should worry about it, then I won't bring it up again. You're so warm. Holding you is like holding a residual heat from an oven that's been extinguished. It's perhaps the most comforting warmth a person can experience. Because most people aren't that warm when you hold them, but you are. Your warmth surpasses the warmth of anyone else in this world, human or demon. Yes, I could stay like this forever if the world allow it. You know, I could never forget your smell. You've always smelled so sweet, like fruits. You're so cruel, my plum. I don't smell like sweat and sunlight. If I did, we wouldn't be in each other's arms. Only a bit. I think I can stay awake. Yeah, rest does sound good. You too, huh? That's alright. A nap would be lovely, don't you agree, my plum? You're right. A fitting end to everything. And a fitting start to an official courtship.
Finally, that door did not want to budge.
Do you think they're all right? They were alone with the Demon Lord for quite a long time.
I don't think you need to worry about them anymore. Look, up on the Demon Lord's throne.
The two of them are sleeping together? We must have missed more than I thought.
Is it just me, or do they look really comfortable together? I mean, the hero was pretty secretive. Maybe they only swore an oath to get close to the Demon Lord. They're not a bad-looking demon either.
Do you think this means they formed a truce?
That looks like a truce if ever I saw one.
I'm just glad we can go back to living our lives. Once the two of them wake up, that is.
I can't help but think this is a bit of an anticlimactic entire journey, but maybe the hero and the Demon Lord make an excellent point. Maybe there's more than one way to save the world. And you know, a nap does sound lovely right about now.